Biafra is coming soon. So thanks to the failure of Nigerian government, I think this is a chance for us to build Biafra from the beginning. I have some very interesting and important update about Nigerian financial market. I just read the report for 2024, and turns out that a lot of big international corporate companies are leaving Nigeria because of the bad economical situation. We are talking about companies like Microsoft, Bayern, Equinor, Jumia Food, Kimberly-Clark. And financial analysts say that it could be an opportunity for Nigerian small businesses to grow. Well, I sort of agree, but I feel like we need a new take on this because Biafra is coming soon. So thanks to the failure of Nigerian government, I think this is a chance for us to build Biafra from the beginning. Now we will have a space to grow our businesses and create an Igbo-dominated financial and business market. But what is most important here is your opinion and your take on the matter. My dear Biafrans, I want to support you and I want to support your businesses.
I want to challenge the Nigerian government to tell Biafrans and to tell the Nigerian and the world what's detention, what prison, what police station, that our prime minister is being locked in, because I know that these guys are just fooling the whole world and fooling Nigerians and intimidating the Biafrans. I heard General Christopher Musa today saying that he wants the Southeast. You can't want the Southeast, General Christopher Musa. You should want the terrorist Boko Haram in the northern region. That is where you belong. Biafra is now a sovereign nation. You have no right to penetrate Biafran and start warning them. You don't have that right, don't have that temerity, because you are made the chief of army staff. And so freaking what? Because you put on that khaki, does that make you a god? No, that makes you one person trying to intimidate over 200 million Biafrans, and that can never happen in our watch. You claim that you locked up Simon Ekpa. You claim that Simon Ekpa is being detained in one jihadi whatever prison in Finland. But I want to challenge you people today to give us evidence that you locked up Simon Ekpa in that prison and Simon Ekpa is being detained in that particular prison. There is no such thing, Biafrans. I must tell you, Simon Ekpa, from what I know and what I understand today, is that Simon Ekpa is being restricted from speaking to Biafrans until the investigations are being over. And then there is what they call forensic investigation, and that is what they are doing now to make sure that they put these Nigerian lies to the dustbin, because that is what is coming to be. Nigeria has no case to present, or rather evidence to present to the Finnish authority, and that is what is still happening up to today. Nigeria has not been able to provide one incriminating evidence on our prime minister. This is what they are doing to the Southeasterners, come with all manner of lies, intimidation, and or what have you. And now look at what they are saying today, intimidating the Southeasterners not to, you know, speak about the independent state of Biafra, because they said they prescribed us. I want to use this opportunity to ask General Christopher Musa, who prescribed the indigenous people of Biafra a terrorist organization? Who prescribed ESN a terrorist organization? Your courts that cannot deliver the poor individuals in Nigeria. Is it the court that Tinubu has hijacked today that is prescribing me as a terrorist organization? So your court is not competent enough to prescribe me a terrorist organization. It is the international body that will prescribe me a terrorist organization. And I want to use this opportunity to challenge Musa that the office of the President of United States of America asks for extradition of the former Deputy Police Commissioner, which is Abakari. You people did nothing about it because he's a northerner. But because this man called Simon Ekpa is an Igbo man defending the land, the sovereign nation of Biafra, that is why you guys are propagating, so you see whether anything can be done. That is why you put out there that Simon Njoku Ekpa has been, you know, that the case of Simon Ekpa has been wrapped up and Simon Ekpa will be coming to Nigeria anytime soon. So Biafran, on this note, I want to tell you there is nothing like that and nothing of such is here happening. So on that note, again, I want to tell Biafrans this. somebody asked me, what is the meaning of this whistle that they said they want to bring to Biafran land? The meaning of that life-saving whistle is this. You know, during the olden days, when our fathers, or rather our kings or chiefs, want to call for what is it called, meeting, they ask their trunk crier to go and hit this ogene, boom, 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 and then everybody that hears it knows that something is up, that maybe the Igwe or whoever is calling for a meeting, and they, you know, people gather together and see who is calling, and then they come and they gather and they know that, oh, there is danger, the Igwe just called for a meeting and all whatnot. So that is what it is here. That is what it is. That is what the United States of Biafra is trying to do, to curb insecurity in the southeast, and that is what they are trying to do. So when you have that whistle, you blow it, the next door neighbor blows it, the third person blows it, the fourth person blows it. It will scare the criminals away from coming to attack anybody in that vicinity. So that's what that whistle is all about. So, and again, the same whistle is just an upgrade of the car horn, an upgrade of the keke horn, an upgrade of your Okada horn. So this is just the same thing. When you press that button, when you blow the whistle, it alerts you of danger. It alerts the next person of danger. So everybody blows it, and then the people coming to cause the mayhem runs away. So that is why they have what is it called? This vehicles horn. When you push the horn, then the people around you goes out. You know. So that's what it means. So it's just like that. It's just as simple as that. It's not something serious. So this is the reason why they created that horn. You see what I mean? So it is not something serious. It's something we can, you know, apparently deal with to use and curb insecurity. And that is why Musa came out and started threatening the Igbos. It's just for the world to see what we are passing through in the whole of the southeast. So this is just a normal thing. So Musa desist from threatening Biafrans because you don't have jurisdiction over the sovereign nation of the independent state of Biafra. So this is one thing I must tell you today. Please desist from threatening Biafrans. And Biafrans, I want to tell you this, that Nigerian has lost their confidence. They have lost every respect that they have for bringing up this evil lies against the Biafran Prime Minister. Again, what they did was to push out this evil narrative to see how people can buy into it, and then maybe they will use it as part of their evidence. We are still tracing where this information is coming from, and then we will know the next thing to do with that. So Biafrans, on this note, I will have to tell you people, the Lord is on our side. Airborne to Biafrans, and remember, on the 30th of next month, which is May, we are going to be opening our very embassy in Washington DC, United States of America, and from there the Nigeria will understand how serious we are. We ain't joking this time around. So for those of you who is asking me what is the meaning of the whistle, that is the whistle, and I challenge the Nigerian government to tell me the prison that they have put Simon Ekpa, the police station where Simon Ekpa is cooling off. Please, until then, Musa, you have no right to threaten any Biafran, because you are not part of the governor of any 40 state of United States of Biafran. You are not part of any security outfit in our soil. Thank you so much, Biafran. May God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Good about SC viewers. This is Satellite Media. If you are new to this channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to leave the notification bell. And when you brand the Biafra evangelist, we are seeing them in exciting mode. How the DSS prosecution witness said that no weapon of terrorism was found on Mazen Kano the day he was arrested. Of course, this calls for celebration. I know that the case is still ongoing. But let me get a reaction.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. And remember, Humble said that Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson, is the one and the only Biafran evangelist. Now listen and listen, go. Glory be to Jesus Christ, our Lord, the Savior of the universe. When a man said that God sent him, you will see it, because he will commend him. He said that God sent him, and you and I are seeing it because God is confirming it. Yesterday, the testimony from the DSS department is showing to you and I that what Nigeria have tagged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in fact, the IPOB in general was actually false.
But if I may ask this question,
and the angle of hatred.
if I may ask this question, what do you think would be the mode of Southeast Biafra land? They will hear that Nnamdi Kanu is released.
Of course, what do you expect? The more, because this is something that we have been championing for. We have been clamoring for. We have been pointing at, you know, any day the free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our son return back to homeland, to home soil, you know, there will be a joy. There will be a joy. Definitely there is going to be.
What kind of joy? Let me see it.
Do you want to see the joy? Oh my God. You know, that very day, I will start my dancing here in Lagos, you know. By the time I start the dancing, I will start the dancing. When I start the dancing, I will dance. I will, you know, Baba God will bless me with dancing. You know, understand? See, I have many steps, but that day you will see the remaining one. I just give you a step. That very day you will see the remaining one in this Ogba. And I will make sure I course go slow. I go course go slow. Motor go park. I no go mind because I go to demonstrate. They go.
Because of the reason of the man.
The freedom of our leader now. Don't you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the eyes of the Biafran?
The freedom fighter himself.
The freedom fighter himself. The hero. The giant, the Iroko alone. There is something that this man, one of his articles, his statement, he said, later Nelson Mandela, he said, instead to be among the people that hate you, it's better you stand alone. And if you watch what happened now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has stood alone. And now, standing all alone is winning.
And his lawyer have said that they are going to establish that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent.
Of course, he's an innocent man because there's a testimony to prove that. Because look at the mighty Allah almost whatsoever. The people, the herdsmen and co, you have been hearing it, killing here and there. And the Federal Republic of Nigeria have not even tagged them anything. But somebody you can see today, innocent man, because he say, I want to be free. Freedom, many mountains. He came up with the idea because Nigeria failed to give him what he wanted before. He decided to stand alone. Then they call him an enemy and begin to give him and tag him all different kind of false allegations, which he never, you know, been involved for once. But yesterday has actually confirmed that actually that he was an innocent of what Nigeria have leveled against him.
No, we are going to allow court to take decision.
The court is already taking decision, and I love the speed at which the court is going. There are because coming next week, being the 6th, 7, and the 8th, everything will be finalized. Then we will know the fate. And let me tell you again, another thing is this: what I'm seeing there is a kind of being political. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is like he want to use it to play politics, that to win the heart of the Igbos, to win the heart of many people in the Southeast in time of 2027 election, because you know vividly now, currently now, that is not in good time with the Northerners. Northerners are already waving their flag, telling Tinubu to go. And surprisingly today, they have included Atiku. Atiku and Tinubu should go. We don't need you. So there is every speed of uproar and uprising of the Northerners entirely, you know, saying bye-bye to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku. So Bola Ahmed himself needed some support from somewhere to back up his own brothers, because I know the West here may likely, you know, support. Already they are giving him, you know, let me say for now, 40% is already giving him their support. And if you watch, in there is one state in Yoruba land, or Osun State to be precise, Adeleke. I saw some element visiting an Adeleke, instructing and advising him to do what? To welcome and campaign Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's why the fact that is a PDP.
Okay, now let us look at this angle, because as we speak, the case is still ongoing. But currently, we are looking at, in the event that the people pushing for political solution go ahead to continue the same trajectory. Do you think Tinubu will want to releasing that kind of political crime?
It depends the kind of political angle they may come with. Because if you are bringing a political that have anything in attachment, which I know, that attachment and it goes against Biafra and against his own human right, he will not sign it and he will not stand by it. But if it doesn't go that way, if the political settlement comes in the way of, based on the kidnapping aspect, let's close this matter of being kidnapped, the issues with either politically, they can reach that agreement. But if that agreement include Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not going to sign.
Okay, now let us look at a prophet. I know why I'm bringing this angle, because you are equally a man of God. Of course, they have made it very clear that this is not issue of tribe, that he's a Yoruba man. But from what he has seen, that God have been his light on the Igbos. That I see many people being one cloth of glory. And that going forward, that everything is going to work in their favor, particularly in their translation of Biafra and the elevation of the man Simon Ekpa.
Of course. Whether God revealed to him or out of imagination or whichever, because I believe that God still speaks. Do you understand? I believe that vividly. God still do what? Speaks. He is telling you what the Lord have revealed to him. There's something I want you to understand. God holds every secret. And when he revealed the secret, he allowed that secret to remain between me and you. It's no longer his own territory. That's why he revealed it to him. And he made him to understand. Go and read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 29 verse 29. He said all secret belongs to God. And the one he revealed belongs to us and our children. So it's no longer his own territory. So God has revealed to him, and he himself have come out to say it. He who have ear, let him hear. Whether he see it or hear from God, still glory goes to God Almighty. Because at the end of the tunnel, like I always say, the light will definitely shine. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out victoriously. The Biafra will definitely stand, whether Nigeria like it or not. And that ideology can never, no matter what, can never be destroyed, and it cannot be killed. So with what is going on, Nigeria still have the right, because that is another angle I'm seeing it, that there is every tendency after free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria may likely come up to appeal in that case. You understand? But until that happens, let's leave that side for now. Until when it does what? It happens, then we will know. And on that, if that should happen, that is where Kanu will really prove to Nigeria who he is. They have not seen real Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have not been sleeping and waking well. That time will be coming from his house. By the time he relax very well, sleep, receive the fresh, and receive some massage, some touches, and refresh himself, and come outside. That is when you will not see another Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You will see the vapor inside him. By the time he will release it and unleash in Nigeria, Nigeria will know that it is better to use God than to allow people like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to use words. And God will bless you.
Thank you very much.
You.
I want to say very big thank you for your time.
You're welcome.